Did you guys know Mr. Beast is back? Did you guys know that Jesus has returned? Did you guys know that Christ has risen and Jesus has returned? Did you guys hear that Jesus came back recently, like today and yesterday? And that he's no longer from Nazareth and his name isn't Jesus anymore, it's Jimmy? And he's from Greenville, North Carolina, all right? Not Nazareth. Is that even a real place? I know it's a real place, okay? God. Now, we all know who Mr. Beast is. He's your nephew's favorite content creator. We all know that he does crazy stuff, gives away money, etc. And we all know that generally what he does is good. He's a force for good, it seems like. But it's getting ridiculous lately. His latest video, he cured the blind. What? How's that even? Look at this thumbnail. 1,000 blind people see for first time? Bruh. By whose hands? Yours? Is this a miracle? Literally? It looks miraculous. This little kid's crying. Never seen before in his life, and he's just sitting there right beside Mr. Beast. It does look slightly demonic in nature, I'll be honest. The thumbnail looks kind of freaky, but dude's out here curing blindness with his own hands. This is insane. And to be fair, it says 1,000 blind people see for the first time, which just pretty much means that he's curing blindness. Like, let's not get it twisted, okay? How is it even real, though? How is this even real? It is real. Actually, I watched the video, and basically what he does is he gets people these simple surgeries to remove their lenses and replace them, cataracts, scraping cataracts, LASIK, etc. It's a really quick, easy surgery, and he makes people that have never really seen properly before see again. He's an insanely good guy, and his team is also as good as he is, and there's no other YouTuber or content creator who has done anything close to the amount of good that he has. The dude is literally a saint. Saint Jimmy. Saint Jimmy Donaldson of Greenville, North Carolina, I guess. But as with all things, whenever someone does something incredible that gets the attention of everyone on it, there's a lot of critics, okay? Personally, I don't get a lot of the criticism that Mr. Beast has gotten and consistently gets. I understand, like, if you don't like his content, it's not really made for adults, I can't imagine. Some of it is, though, like the curing people of blindness. That's the beginning of a biblical arc if I've ever seen one. But yeah, people were mad when his Mr. Beast Burger app didn't work. They said the burger sucked. It's fast food. Who cares? People were mad about his capitalization of the Squid Game thing because it's a critique of wealth disparity, but his video and his channel in general is kind of the epitome of wealth disparity. But it's like, you know, it's Reaganomics. It's trickled down. He trickles it down a little bit. He's very giving. He's very giving. He's a philanthropic individual. So that one's valid in some sense, but still he's overall doing good, and you cannot argue with that. And people just make a big deal out of everything. Literally everything. And I find it funny, in all honesty. I genuinely find it funny. And the whole thing makes me like Jimmy and his team and his channel even more, because it's a bunch of just guys. It's just a bunch of people, and probably a girl or so, just making content and doing their absolute best to literally change the world. And now, instead of making Squid Game video, he's curing blindness for the masses. So take that, liberals. There was also like some crypto thing that crypto used him as the face of it. It was called, I don't know. It's not a big deal though, but that's the only like slightly valid criticism I would say. And he didn't even have anything directly to do with it. The point is, he's a really good guy. All right, he's a good guy. He's got a big heart. He's got a heart the size of Grinch after Christmas. Okay, not before, after Christmas. And he also got attacked for just being in the same room as Joe Rogan, which I kind of find that hilarious. You can't even talk to people. Now, to be fair, Mr. Beast is still building, so he's a good guy. You can't argue with it, okay? And it's not to say he's not lining his pockets, which is kind of an inherently evil thing, some people would say. It's definitely not inherently good, but you can give a positive spin to it and cure people's blindness, literally. So he's building an empire, making a ton of money. Is that criticism? To some, probably, but to most people, it's just basic logic and human nature to be ambitious and strive for success. So, in spite of his philanthropic nature, he's still making a bunch of money, running a business. He's been accused of having a toxic workplace a few times. But through all this, he doesn't seem to give a singular about what's not possible. Don't go on Twitter, by the way. Oh. Every time Mr. Beast posts a video, there's all these people who hate on him, who just critique him. There's this person on Twitter, Brianna Wu. Sorry if this is an unpopular opinion, but Mr. Beast sets every warning bell I have off. I don't think there's any truth behind his smile or intentions. I think there's inevitably going to be a scandal when some really dark stuff comes out. Wow, projecting much? You are absolutely entitled to your own opinion, but just because you get the ick and he sets off red flags doesn't mean anything at all. Even Mr. Beast has a base take on curing blindness and capitalism. I don't understand why curable blindness is a thing. Why don't governments step in and help? Even if you're thinking purely from a financial standpoint, it's hard to see how they don't ROI on taxes from people being able to work again. Well, Mr. Beast, we have a corrupt healthcare system and our government sucks. All right. Sic semper tyrannis. And he's constantly laying it all on the line, just slapping his doink just down on the table, right on the chopping block. And then serving it up on a silver platter to blind people and then healing them with his juice. Now, I do have some criticism, and that was the point of this video. So there's many people that are like Mr. Beast on YouTube. When you are the head of a cultural shift and you are a trailblazer like Mr. Breast, you will have so many people that just rip you off. And these people are going to use the same model that you've created to get success, get fans, get influence, expand, etc. But they're probably not going to be as naturally good as Mr. Breast is, because he's such a good guy. He's so sweet and so sensitive. Him and his little shitty pants. That was a Crohn's disease joke. That's probably a little bit up. I have IBS. I shit myself on a daily basis, so I feel like I can make that joke. And I've got GERD. But I don't sound like Corpse Husband for some reason. I sound like Alvin the Chipmunk. So the beastification of YouTube is real. There are so many little Mr. Beast clones out there, but he has the biggest balls. Mr. Beast has the absolute biggest balls. If I was trying to copy Mr. Beast and do the same type of thing that he's doing on my channel, and someone said, let's cure 1,000 blind people, I would blow up. I wouldn't even know how to start. Do I talk to do I go to a hardware store? Do I go to Universal Studios, Linus Crafters? Where do I begin? Do something like that. Heal the blind, literally. I guess I could start by reading the Bible, but it is really funny to me. It's also so funny that this is literally biblical. I mean, he's been known to walk on water before. Have you guys seen that? Like, this isn't the beginning. This is the 3rd or 4th day of his arc of biblicality. Okay, this isn't the first day. He walked on water 4 years ago. What the fuck? And if Mr. Beast is the Jesus of YouTube, I'm the Job. Okay? Suffering. Shit. So the copycats, okay? You guys probably know in your heads a couple of them that you can think of. There's so many out there. There's a bunch of creators that just kind of have taken his style just in general and applied it to some of their content. And then there are some creators who are just trying to be Mr. Beast, which is kind of embarrassing a little bit. They don't do it nearly as well as he does because he's on a biblical arc at this point and it's impossible to even compete. And I also should say and reiterate that I don't dislike these people. They're just Beast babies. They're just sweet little Beast babies. But they are a negative aspect of the whole Mr. Beast thing. My favorite Beast babies are Mr. Bean, or Matthew Beam or whatever. Beast, he's really a Beast baby, truly. Insane level of uncanny valley in his thumbnails. Wild. Does very similar content to Mr. Beast. Okay, valid. Definitely not my cup of tea, even less so than Mr. Beast. Look at his face. He's so cute. And this guy has an unhealthy obsession with Mr. Beast, 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 Mr. Beast. Loves giving away money, but only to his family though, all right? And they'll probably just give it right back immediately. I feel like whenever you give money to someone, like David Dobrik and stuff, whenever the fake Vlog Squad shit, they just gave it back, didn't they? I feel like they did, right? That's what I would do if I was them. Easy business. I'll give you 100 grand. But you have to give it back right after I give it to you. Because I need it. I need it more than you do. This crack ain't gonna smoke itself. We also got Eric, who's pretty cool. In my opinion, he seems like the most genuine of all the Beast babies. He's not even really a Beast baby, to be honest. He makes excellent, unique, original content, like making the biggest pizza in the world. How'd you do that, bro? Then there's Phidias, who seems like a nice guy. He definitely does bold stuff like Mr. Beast, but he's also the king of the 100 days in a poor country meme. Have you guys seen that? True white savior moment. Love it. But seems like a nice guy. Doesn't give up and has the same like, I'll listen to every day, bro, for 1 million. Like old school Mr. Beast. Now, to circle back around, also making fun of the Beast babies a little bit and how they're copycats and they don't do as much good as Mr. Beast on the whole. I love saying that's an excellent little turn of phrase there. On the whole. It's funny. Get it? Yeah, me too. I'm not one to judge. My content is absolute shit. Truly. I'm only doing this for money. Literally only doing this for money. I hate this job. I fucking hate it, all right? As soon as I can get out of here, I will make a cartoon running sound effect quick. I'm just kidding. I love you guys. There's a middle ground of truth in there. You can find it somewhere. But yeah, my content's shit compared to all their content. I've never even given my sister $10,000 a single time, and she hates me for it. Beyond the beastification and resulting beast babies, though, there are true total ripoffs. Like this guy, A4, you've definitely seen a video on him. He's the Russian Mr. Beast, the Belarus Mr. Beast. Cannot stand those douche weasels. Absolutely hate them. It's just word for word Mr. Beast copies. I think they should try giving $500,000 to a Ukrainian citizen and see what happens. And they should film it. Now back to Jimmy, and just to end this video off, he's a saint. His team is amazing, and he's consistently pushing the bar further. It's wild. It blows my mind. People hate him for it. They're so critical of just nothing, really. They're doing absolutely nothing with their lives, these people who are critiquing him. And they should honestly just shut the f*** up. Leave him and his shitty pants alone, okay? His chocolate's even good, man. He's killing life. What do you guys think about Mr. Beast? Do you like him? Is his content not your cup of tea? Because I completely understand that. How much further do you think he'll go? What's next? What's next? All right? Is he gonna get a guy and spend 1,000 days with him, and is that gonna be his Job arc? Or will I be Job, potentially? What do you think's next? On the first day, Jesus listened to Everyday Bro. On the second day, he challenged his disciples to stand in a circle. On the third day, he healed the blind. Now what? What are you gonna do, Mr. Beast? What's next? I love the basking of his own greatness too. Insane.